Is this the start of a losing streak? Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Hopefully not, but I'm biased because, of course, this is my portfolio we're playing with. This is my money we're playing with. I don't think it's the start of a losing streak. However, as I said, I am biased. I think that the QQQ is just reacting differently to the dollar based on earnings and the earnings lag as well. So it's just moving kind of at its own pace. The QQQ and the dollar is kind of moving like weird. So it's not very predictable like that. So me using the dollar to trade the QQQ has not provided good results during the earning season. Usually during a regular like trading week where you don't have any news, you don't have anything like that, it provides some form of confluence. However, I'm not seeing any good confluence trading it right now, and I'll show you what happened today. So I took two trades today, and you can see the losing streak. So for this week, what we had a winner on we had a loser on the first trade, we had a winner on the second trade on the same day. The third day, that was Tuesday, we had a winner. Wednesday we had a loser, and today we took three losers. Wow, I didn't even realize that. But let's get into it. So I'll take a look at the first trade. So the first trade was at 9:30 to the buy side on the QQQ. And let me delete these previous lines from yesterday. And let's just move to what we're playing with today. What we're playing with today on the QQQ. Okay, so you can see today was like, oh no, today was something special. Today is like a choppy day, and then the pivot came at like what 11:20. But anyways, let me just show you what was happening, right? So today I went to the buy side on the QQQ at 9:30, and let me put my line here and show you where exactly I entered. So at 9:30 I entered at 29128. 29128 to the buy side. 29128 to the buy side, right? So I had to zoom it up to kind of get more nuance to the chart. So 29128, and I have my stop loss at 29026. So that's around like a risk of one. So I would have lost around $100 or a little bit more. And you'll see it here. I lost $103 on that trade. And I got closed out at 950 when the market started to go against me. So what was the dollar doing at this time? So at 9:30, at 9:30, ah, at 9:30 the dollar found some support and started to rally up. So I was actually wrong in the direction. I'm not sure what happened with that, but I was definitely wrong in the direction there because the dollar formed some support and then started to trend up. So that would have been our play to the downside. So yeah, yeah, interesting. That's why I journal this and that's why I look back because I can see like where I went wrong. If I was like, if my trading system is totally wrong, if I'm messed up. But as I'm seeing right here, I remember, this is what I was looking at before the market opened, and then I didn't look at the charts. I just set it and forget it. So I didn't look at the charts at 9:30 to see that the dollar broke above this previous resistance, treating it as support now, and started to trend up, which is actually bearish for the QQQ. So that's something that kind of it messes you up if you're looking at like 915 candles, 920 candles and trying to trade it versus to see where the market opens at and what is the movement that the market starts to go with, right? So what we have here is at 950 is at 29026. That's where I got hit out. So I have it at around one risk. So 29026. 29026 at 950. 29026. So right around here On this candle is where I got hit out. On it kind of went against me. Not even kind of went against me. It went against me. Straight up. It went against me, and that's where I got close out of the trade for the initial loss of 105 on the total amount on that trade. So I mean, what happened here now? At this point, this is something I would not recommend. It's like I'm chasing it, you know? So at this point, I was literally chasing it. So probably looking back now, I'm saying maybe I shouldn't chase at all. Like if I don't catch the move at 9:30, maybe just either wait or don't trade for the rest of the day, like what I did on Wednesday. That would have covered me, and I wouldn't have taken so much loss, right? But the next trade was on the 950 candle. So 950 at 29029 is where I entered to the sell side. 29029. So what is 950 doing here? So 950 was kind of bullish, but then that was kind of like a reversal. And when you have a reversal on the dollar, it reversed and kind of rejected this level, even though it didn't come right up to it. You had a reversal on the dollar, and then that gave you that move up on the QQQ, even if it was like a short reversal to the downtrend before pushing down, right? So we had a minor reversal on the dollar. This is where I entered to the sell side. So it was like a top right there, like a small structural top right there, and then it broke down before forming another kind of support and then breaking to the upside again, which would have been this move. So when I entered, it basically went against me. Some might say like it might feel like the market is against you, but no, you just fell into one of the setups that they probably had played, and you weren't the only one that got caught in that setup. So I went to the sell side here, and I got closed out here at for a total loss of 152.75, right? So at this point, I completely overtraded for today. At that point, definitely, right? So I decided to go with a smaller share strategy and just limit my risk, right? Went with a smaller share strategy here. It's kind of interesting that it moved 40. Okay. See what happened here. So I traded 100 shares. So when it moved around half of 100, that's where I lost $50, right? So that was the last trade I took, and this was at, if you minus 5 from this, you get 1242, and I was taken out at 1247, right? So 1240 candle here on the dollar. What was happening here? I went to the buy side. 1240. So right around here, I went to the buy side. So what really happened here? What caused the trade to enter my stop loss? So let's see what exactly happened on the QQQ, the actual symbol I was trading. So at 1240, I entered 1240 here, 29088. So I entered here to the buy side, and the stop loss was a bit tight. The stop loss was tight. My regular stop loss would have been 28988, and let me see, 28988. So in hindsight, my regular system would have worked on this trade to capture that upside. That's funny. So in hindsight, I mean, just constantly trade the system. That's what I'm saying. Constantly trade the system, because my regular trading system would have played out in this trade. However, I did not engage that, and that would have been let me see, I could have made probably $200 on the trade, almost clearing up my entire losses for the day. But I kept the risk kind of tight and got stopped out on the next candle when it hit me out at 28040. The next candle, right? 28040. Is that the candle? check it out. That's the 1250 candle. 28040. 29040. Is 290? Okay. 47. So this one. 29040. So this is where I got hit out. I went to the buy side. I got hit out as the trade started to go against me. And that was close to where the bottom was. So if I had my stop loss like a bit lower, I wouldn't have been hit out and I would have been able to capture all of this move to the upside. Overall, looking back at the trade, like if I was paying a bit more attention to the charts, which I don't like to do because at times you can get like anxiety just watching the trades. Like I like to probably sit and forget it. That usually works sometimes, but however, like for my strategy, looking at the dollar, I can more see where the market is moving, right? But if I'm not looking at the dollar and my initial trade was wrong, that's where we kind of have a problem, you know? But all in all, it was a good day. It was a Thursday. Hopefully, the dollar starts moving with more like I want it to move clearer that I can see it better, and the QQQ to move clearer so that I can see it and it doesn't hit out my stop loss. Maybe fine tuning the strategy a bit more so it doesn't hit my stop loss, or that I can take some profits before it even does. All right, but that's basically what happened today. Let's see how Tesla reacted. Let's overview Tesla on this. I like to put Tesla up and to see how it moved as it relates to the dollar as well. So this upward movement would be a little, let me see, from here to here, from 9:30 to 11:25. So 9:30 to 11:25. Let me see, 11:25. That's close to the bottom. We didn't have a lot of like price fluctuation today on Tesla either. It was quite choppy. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of choppy days. Choppy days are a bit harder to trade for me, and you risk too much to make little or nothing, right? So 9:30 on Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves a little bit more drastically. So you had a big move down to 950 before coming up, like reversing almost to your entry, and then pushing back down with a bottom being found at 11:25, and then it kind of like grinded up. You would have to have taken profit at these areas to make any money. All in all, it was a good day. I'm gonna go study so I can fine tune the strategy a bit more and see what I can add to the strategy so it's like more quality and have higher quality trades, you know? But it was good, and I'll employ the same system tomorrow. Like whether or not it looks like it's going to go in my favor, I'm gonna just employ the same system and run it. Alright? So let's see how it does. I think it's gonna do great. I think it's gonna be profitable. Might just erase all of our losses for this week. But I'll see you tomorrow, alright? Bye bye.